Ronaldo is a Saudi champion. Aston Villa wins the Europa League. Tuchel names his England lineup. I'm going to cover all this, so let's get started. Ronaldo has finally done it. He has won a trophy in Saudi Arabia. It's actually his first major trophy. He scored twice yesterday against Damac FC in a 4-1 win. This is now Al Nassr's first league title since 2019. Talking about the goal scorers, Sadio Mane and Kingsley Coman scored, and then Ronaldo with the brace, and Ronaldo scored a really good free kick from a really tight angle. Ronaldo was, understandably, he was emotional because in Al Nassr so far he's not won a major title. He has played 5 finals, and including the most recent one in the Asian Champions League 2. That is, for those of you who don't know, that's like the Europa League of Asia, and where he lost 1-0 against Gamba Osaka, Japanese club. Yeah, so this has ended Al Nassr's title drought, and even for him in his personal career, he has not won a title since 2020. That was a Serie A in Juventus. So this means he has won the league in England, Italy, Spain, and Saudi. And now he's close to getting to 4 digits when it comes to goals. That is 1,000 goals. He's on 973 goals. So what a crazy achievement that would be, him getting to 1,000 goals. Yeah, you could say no one's ever done it, but I mean there is debate about whether Pele scored 1,000 goals or not. Then how grateful should we be that we could see 2 players, hopefully Messi as well, who's on 910 goals, but both of them reach 1,000 goals. Probably Ronaldo will reach there first, yeah, most likely. So yeah, Ronaldo fans, I can start a GOAT debate in the comments. So if y'all want to start one, let your opinions be heard in the comments. So let's move on to the next story. Aston Villa have won the Europa League. This is the club's first European trophy since 1982. It was a 3-0 win against Freiburg. They are already qualified, Aston Villa, for the Champions League, so this would not have changed that qualification, but it was a simple win. I felt that it was Villa cruised through the whole game. Freiburg didn't create any big chances, and it's kind of sad that it kind of shows the gap between the Premier League and other leagues as well, because I saw this stat where in the past 26 years Freiburg has spent only 263 million and Aston Villa has spent like 1.6 billion. So there is a huge financial gap there, so you cannot judge Freiburg too harshly as well. Goals came from Morgan Rogers, Buendia, Tielemans, and Tielemans scored first with a really good volley, and then Buendia shot one to the top corner, and Morgan Rogers with a nice tap-in. Not the easiest tap-in. So this is Unai Emery's 5th Europa League title. He is now almost considered like the master of the Europa League. He doesn't agree to it, but yeah, I mean to us, he's except for the Arsenal loss, he has won the Europa League whenever he's been there. Villa's improvement under Emery is really something for Villa fans to be proud of, because you remember like only 6 years ago they were almost relegated because the referee didn't turn on goal line technology. They were saved. So Villa also will be grateful for Unai Emery because he's taken them to 2 Champions League qualifications, 1 Europa League title. So it was a good day for all Aston Villa fans, including Prince Williams, who is a big fan of the club, and he also joined the club celebrations, and yeah, even Harvey Elliott for whatever game time he had. So for Premier League clubs, they have something to celebrate because 6th place now is Champions League qualification. So currently Bournemouth is in 6th place, so that would be crazy to see Bournemouth and the Vitality Stadium in the Champions League. Like I want to see Vinicius and Adam Smith 1v1. But yeah, it's also Brighton's chance. Brighton also can qualify for the Champions League if Bournemouth were to lose. So let me know, Aston Villa fans, and let me know, Prem fans, do you think the gap between the Premier League and maybe not La Liga, but mostly for Bundesliga and Serie A, the mid-table teams, the gap's a bit too wide? And do you all like the new format for Europa League? Does it give other teams a chance to win it, or is it a bit in favor of Premier League teams? Moving on to the next story, we have Tuchel naming his England squad. Now, this hasn't been confirmed and will probably be confirmed today, but let's look at the rumors and I'll give you my opinions on who's been selected and who's missed out. There are some shocking ones. Now let's start with Phil Foden. He's not had the best season the past 2 years. He's had a lot of injuries, and I mean he's been improving the past few games. He's been improving, but it's not enough. And then we have Cole Palmer. So I understand because of the injuries, but I think without injuries, obviously Cole Palmer would be selected. It's a tough time in his career as well. He's never experienced injuries and drop in form. So I can understand why Cole Palmer was not selected. Then here's a surprising one, maybe not that surprising, but Harry Maguire. He always seems to be in the England squad along with Jordan Henderson and some of the more experienced people. Like, most people never understood why he got selected, but yeah, I mean, it's not been the same, and I think Tuchel is looking for players who are who's currently in good form. Then there's also rumors that Morgan Gibbs-White is not going to be selected. This is more shocking because he and Morgan Rogers are both left-sided number 10s. They're really good players. I'm shocked that Morgan Gibbs is not selected. There's rumors that Eze would most likely be selected and maybe Rashford. So maybe that's why. Maybe there's already an abundance. Maybe it's not because of him. It's kind of like a Yaya Pedro situation. There's a lot of options, and it's not down to because his form is bad or he's a bad player. Then another shocking one, which I felt shocking, was Lewis Hall, because he's had a really good season in Newcastle, even though Newcastle haven't been the best. Now I'm wondering about England squad, because they have Nico O'Reilly, who's really great left back, but then substitute, who's going to replace him if he gets injured? Because there's rumors that Dan Burn is selected. I don't know if Dan Burn and Lewis Hall who's better, but I think Lewis Hall is slightly better when it comes to being an attacking fullback. Tuchel has been taking a lot of risks when it comes to his England selection. I feel he's not trying to make the same mistakes Southgate did. Southgate was criticized a lot for his selection because maybe he was Southgate used to try to play it safe, and there were times that he was criticized of the team being a popularity contest where sometimes just the big names would be selected instead of players who were up and coming. Tuchel seems to be taking risks. Tuchel has always been good in cup tournaments, so let's see. I don't know if he'll play a back three, but most likely not, because in his England games he's been playing in a back four. So let's see. Let me know, England fans, what do you all think about the squad? Is there anyone else you would have picked? Let me know. So that's all for Untitled Football News. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.